actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders.
All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Piggy man! Bang! 54, right now. Leg!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Exit. Kill.
Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Set, 19. Check, 53. Watch the run.
Now on second and 13. Watson, and complete here to Carlos Hyde. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On second down, it's Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
70, Indy. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey,
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
80 weapon.
Off the play fake. Eason. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I got you.
From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Marr able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah,
I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door. For them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time.
Check the boys down, he's coming.
To throw is Watson. Being chased up. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Texans 14, Colts 3. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check 3, check 3. Slip, hey, check up. Ready?
Off play action. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
25, check 25, check 25. Check it backer, check it backer. Check it.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Drop deep, drop deep. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Eason. And my goodness. goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Watson on 1st down. Gets it to Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 1 man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 52. Check 26, check 26.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's do this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Check 9, check 9. Let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair it goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
24! Hey, 24!
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson flushed out right. He's got it complete to Thompson. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Gordon on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, turn it up. 6'6", pull it high. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 2. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. That's It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Eason. These guys made the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, Eason. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Eason, now a desperation. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, 87 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, "Tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it."
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Houston, It'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never